Hi guys. Today is not. Oh my gosh. I gotta get waxed again. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, today is not starting out as I had planned. It's about 10 o'clock, which means that Pam's probably back because I had the calls until 10, but I haven't heard that she's back yet. But I had both, apparently, but I haven't heard from her, so I can't be sure. Meanwhile, I got calls in the middle of the night, one at 3 something, one at 6. And then I got another one this morning just after 9 from the nursing home. Apparently, my mom has done her right hip. She's non-weight bearing and she's fallen a couple times and they're sending her to the hospital. Um, I'm guessing she got out of bed because she's very ambulatory, but she has orthostatic hypotension, which means that, most of us, when we stand up, our blood pressure dips. Well, when you have LBD, one of the many, many effects of it is that it will dip down to like 40 over 60. And of course, then she goes down, which I have expressed to them that I do not wish her to be made non ambulatory because of that. I would rather risk her falling because she's small. She's like 106 pounds and she was 5'6, 5'5, 5'6. Now she's probably down to about 5'3. But it sounds like during the night when nobody was there, she got up, probably fell. They found her in bed, went to get her up. She couldn't walk. Put her back to bed. She tried to get up on herself. They found her on the floor, apparently. So they called during the night for an x-ray, mobile x-ray. They didn't make it by morning, so they're sending her to the hospital. So I only work till 1. And Pete will take the RV and go out to way out wherever he's going. I will take the car and go to St. Louis to the hospital there at 1 o'clock. Meanwhile, I let my sister know, and she's also going later after she gets off work. So, I'm guessing after work. I didn't even ask her if she's working today. So Pete and Kim are out walking around and doing stuff. Pete is taking the tent down and stuff because we'll be gone for 3 days that way over Labor Day weekend. Kim can use this spot if she needs to. But depending on what's going on with my mom, we may just park in St. Louis for a couple days on the way back. We'll see. If my mom is back at the nursing home and settled, then my weekend will probably be spent more in St. Louis than out there. So I'll probably throw a pillow and a blanket in my car too, just in case I need to. I'll take a little bag with me with my toothbrush and change underwear, I guess. I don't know. So that's what's going on here. I can't do anything this second. I got 3 more hours of work. So I'm going to do that. At some point, I will be getting dressed too, so I can be ready to go right at 1. I hate dumping all the moving and everything on Pete, finding the place on his own and having Chewy with him, and who hates riding in the car. I think Chewy's going to have to ride in his crate whether he likes it or not, because safety is more important. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm going south. And we're having a 3-day weekend. It's the last summer 3-day weekend. So I'm just showing you the northbound traffic. Of course, you're going to see a ton of little campers and RVs and Class A's and Class C's and travel trailers and Class B, whatever. But it's been really heavy traffic all the way down here. I am probably, I'm 2 hours into the trip. So, anyway, yeah. That's what it's like in Michigan. Everybody goes up north for the weekends, but for Memorial Day and Labor Day, It's especially crowded, and coming back down, it's stop and go all the way through the state, all the way back down the state. Monday, it will be stop and go. I was recording before. Then when I saw a policeman, a state police officer driving along next to me, I decided to put the phone down. But I'm almost to Alma. As you can see, this is the Alma exit coming up. To see how my mom is, I think Gwen might already be there because she's a lot closer. She's only an hour away. And I had to wait till I finished working before I could even leave. And I did pack some stuff so I can stay at Gwen's. Pete's on his way to the west side of the state without me. It's like we got construction here, so. Alright guys, this is my get off, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you. There's Gwen. There's Casey. You guys recognize this place? Pete and I've come here a lot when we're in the area. So, yeah, if you guys remember it. And I'll be going up in a minute. I just wanted to sit for a minute. I'll fill you in when we get back to Casey's or Gwen's house. I'm staying there for the duration. Let's see what Casey got. She wanted chicken? She got chicken. Good for you. Go after your goals, girl. Go get your food. Gwen? Oh, good. She got soup. She's getting more. So, that's about what my plate will look like. Okay. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Hi, guys. I'm sleeping on Gwen's couch tonight. Casey's on the other couch. My mom's having surgery we have to be there at 7, so we're gonna leave here at 5:30. It's about midnight now. Maybe 11:30. 11:40. We spent the whole evening, or afternoon and evening, at the hospital. She was in good spirits, but she was hurting. The thing with my mom, the more time one-on-one you spend with her, the more she responds, and the more cognizant she becomes, and the more she's able to communicate. So between Casey and Gwen and I, she had a lot of input, and she seemed to do real well, better as the day went on. But so we talked to the surgeon, we talked to the doctor, we talked to the anesthesiologist. They have a plan. Here's the thing. If we don't do surgery, he said they'll put her on hospice because she will die within a few months. She won't be able to get out of bed. She'll be in pain, and because of the type of dementia she has. My niece is coming in. Hi, Livy. Did you have a good night? Good. So because of the type of dementia she has, they can't give her pain meds except Tylenol. And she'll be in a lot of pain, and it will basically be it will take months, death. Painful. Bed sores. She's a skinny little thing. So, to me, that's just not an option. The chances of her getting through the surgery, he said, without being not just survival, but with being successful and everything, is about 50-50. But then you add the LBD, her type of dementia, into the mix, and he said it's going to be much less. So she may not survive the surgery, or she may be permanently changed by, she may lose everything, or she may never wake up, or whatever. But what are my choices? You have to try and do something. So I talked to, when the anesthesiologist came in, we spent a lot of time with him. and he explained what he will use and how he will proceed. And I won't go into all it now, but it sounds like he has a plan for the anesthesia and pain control and everything to have minimal impact on her brain and the types of meds he's using and stuff. So I'm just praying that she gets through it no worse than she was before. That may be asking for a miracle, but I believe God can perform miracles, and he wants us to come to him as his children, and that's what I do. So I believe he is in the miracle business, and I believe that the fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much, the Bible says. So it's been kind of a rotten week, not rotten, but disappointing in some ways and a little difficult. And Pete went out to his event. He drove the RV, and he had an accident with it, and everybody's fine, but he tore up the way he sounds on the phone. Not the whole right side, but he tore off a lot of stuff and tore whatever. It was dark. There was no lights. There was a very narrow gate that he was trying to get through. And it's way out there, and it was way after dark, and it was way... So he's shook up, really shook up. Of course, he's far away from me. I can't. But he's with his buddies. And he's a big boy. I told him, it's a motorhome. It's only a motorhome. You're okay. Pets are okay. It's only a motorhome. So I'm going to get about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, 4.5 hours of sleep. And then Casey and Gwen and I are going back to be there before they take her down for surgery. So I want to stay at Gwen's. Gwen's only an hour and a half, or about an hour and 15 minutes from the hospital. So I'll probably stay at Gwen's until she gets settled in back at the nursing home so that I can spend a lot of time with her. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try and make that call and then try and get a little shut-eye. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.